Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that little fishing compilation to start the episode here. That was exactly a 30-minute session of fishing, and in total, we got a ton of cod, a ton of salmon, tropical fish, puffer fish, and then some junk here, plus a few nautilus shells, which is awesome. So, we're going to take that loot back into our base to get started here. And by the way, I know that this is all a pre recorded series here, and we're well ahead of episodes when this is being recorded now. But it's been a few weeks since I've been on this world, and I am so excited for what we have in store here. Look at that! We finally have our first piece of copper that's aging. About dang time. Do we have any others up here? Nope, I think that's it, and I'm being stupid walking into dark territory here, but it's all good. Anything else down here? No? Okay, well, slowly but surely that's going to decay. I want that to be blue. I think it would look a lot better. But yeah, one step closer there. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and put away our fish. Where did fish go again? Was it... I think it was here. Oh my gosh, we just ran out because we didn't fish in so long. And I didn't want you guys to get bored of me fishing all the time, so that's why we kind of edited that down there. I want to try to get some more loot, and unfortunately didn't get that this time, besides the nautilus shells, which will come in handy. Where am I supposed to put loot? Like right here, right? Yeah, we'll leave loot right here. Wonderful. And then as far as the lily pads go, oh, who knows? I'm going to find a place for that here real quick, and then we'll get started with this episode. So today I had a very specific project in mind. I can't believe I ignored these guys. This guy popped up while I was fishing here. Do you have any good trades, sir? If I gave you some emeralds, I could get a spruce sapling. There's really nothing I want from this guy. Yeah, I mean, really nothing. I could trade a water bucket for 2 emeralds. That's a horrible deal. Baked potato. I could sell some baked potatoes to this guy for a pretty decent deal. We could get some emerald. I've honestly never taken advantage of a baked potato trade from a wandering trader before, but I think we might actually bake some potatoes in the background here because we have plenty of them, right? Yeah, we could take a stack. Yeah, we'll take a stack of potatoes here. Take some coal. Boom. And we're going to make some emeralds off of this guy. Okay, so before I get distracted, I had an idea today for what I wanted to do. It's going to involve this area here. I know that we went to the trouble of making these tree farms. I'm going to get rid of them. I think it feels out of place for what I want to do in this area. I want to make this kind of a farming haven. We're taking advantage of the rich soil next to the river here, right? So I was thinking up here in this area, we can add a windmill surrounded by a crop field. And I think it would be a nice touch to put kind of near this area here. So maybe right back in this corner, then have a huge crop field kind of surrounding it here. And instead of it being a wheat field like this, it would be like carrots or potatoes or a little bit of both, who knows. And then out in this area here, I think we'll stretch out another path here. And maybe do, or not maybe, we're going to do some terraforming back here to have another crop field in this area too. So it's a bigger undertaking here, but first and foremost, what I want to do, it's a great excuse for us to get some wood. We're going to chop down all of these trees here, take all of the resources from them, get the excess saplings, put them in storage, and we're going to be moving these tree farms, not today, but I'm thinking I want to put tree farms at a more elevated surface. I want to add layers to this area here. So I'm thinking up here, we can add a little layer where we can make some tree farms work. Maybe even closer to our spawn right over there, right? So, or maybe up there. I know I want to like add a house up there at some point, but I don't know. We'll try to find a good spot for these. It's not really set in stone where I want to put it because after I thought about it, you know, well, sorry, let's restart here. When I thought about it, I'm like, hey, let's put a tree farm up here. And that was in my head. You know, anybody who plays this game has the shower thoughts like, oh, I want to do this in this world. And then you log in and doesn't look the same as it does in your head. So yeah, not enough space up here. We'll try to find a different area to, place down some trees and expand some, impressive tree farms in the future. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead, take down all these trees here, and then we could kind of get started on our thought process for how we want to build this windmill. All right, and just like that, we have taken down all the trees here. You can only see little remnants, and I'm trying to clear this pathway out because this is going to turn into farmland eventually, and there goes my shovel. While I continue to do that, I also did a crop harvest as well on top of taking out the trees here, and I didn't get the wheat just yet. I'm actually going to need to do a wheat harvest in a second. But yeah, we did a harvest of this area down here. The goal is to get rid of this. I want this to be a plain riverside area, maybe add a few trees, make it look beautiful eventually. But for now, it's still farmland. But yeah, like I said, I want to make a windmill here. And the reason being, I need to make something that's functional. That's just the type of player I am. I can't make a build that's just decoration and used for nothing, right? So yeah, we could decorate and make it look more beautiful over time, but I need some sort of functionality, right? So the windmill here, the reason why we're going to make it is because we have so much crop storage that needs to take place, especially with expanding the fields here. So a goal in the future is to have such an agricultural surplus that we could trade with villagers and get rich off of that. So building up that foundation, it's very important to have adequate storage for that. So I'm thinking we could have a windmill. It'll make the area look a lot nicer, right? But on top of that, we'll have some crop fields around it to grow up a lot more carrots, potatoes, and even a little bit of beetroots, right? But yeah, it'll also be functional, right? Because we're starting to get crammed in this area, and this is not a permanent base, right? Like it's just a little hidey hole. So yeah, we're going to have to start allocating some more permanent structures in this area to add to our two very beautiful and simple builds so far. So that being said, I'm going to do a little bit of prep work here. I'm going to make ourselves a shovel, put away our crops here, and then prepare to you, or at least present to you, my thought process for getting this thing started. Now, what I was thinking for this windmill, I've made plenty before. If you guys are a follower of mine or have been following for a while, you know that I build a windmill in almost every world I play in. So I know that there's others that are like that. It's just a nice touch, right? So I always like making these with a base that's the shape of an octagon. And I think the smaller the better. I don't want something that's huge that's going to outweigh this area. We want a cute little starter area. So I'm thinking maybe right around here would be a good backdrop. Let's take a look. So we're going to do our little planning phase here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So there's our octagon. Is it far enough back is my question. I think we want it further back. I think it would be nice to have a pathway kind of winding into where we get to one. So we're going to take this out. And I think, oh, there we go. There we go. Got to double dirt, right? This is why we double dirt. And we're going to go through, take this out, and then I'm going to try to push it back just a little bit over there. I think that would look a lot better. So give me 1 second here. Okay. This is going to look a lot better. Oh, yeah. Because we could have a pathway kind of winding in from here. Kind of like this. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And the only issue is that this is a even tiled pathway, but an odd path here. So I think this is where we go in like such. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. And we'll leave a 1 blank space right there, but it could widen out to 3 once it becomes centered with it. Awesome. And then on both sides here, we'll have crop fields just like this. So the same design with the mud bricks around the edge, right? So that's going to look great. And so we could maybe do carrots on one side, potatoes on the other, and then maybe we don't need to expand all the way back there. Maybe we could just get some beetroots growing in this area. Who knows? But that's what I was thinking. Or maybe we could expand the wheat field here, make it huge and go around. That would make more sense next to a windmill, right? Who knows? The world's our oyster. We'll figure this thing out. Oh, and we also need a pumpkin patch. I forgot about that. So maybe okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Focus, focus. So this is our windmill. Now I'm thinking we make a base out of this material that we've fallen in love with, mud. And I think mud bricks and mud and maybe some dripstone to supplement it, right? Kind of this pattern that we've been working with here to make it consistent. We could build up a base of that and then have acacia wood on top of that and make a little dome. And I'm thinking for the dome, we could try to use a contrasting block that might not fit here. So we'll think about that for a second. But in order to make all those mud bricks, we need a bunch of mud. And in order to get a bunch of, or after we get a bunch of mud, we need a ton of wheat for dried mud. So we're going to go ahead and harvest this field here, and hopefully that gives us a good supply of wheat for us to make some mud bricks. Oh my goodness. This was very satisfying to do. We almost had an entire field harvested. What is that? Well, 5 stacks and some change of wheat. So we're going to have quite the surplus here, even after we make all the mud bricks we want. To do some quick calculations on how much we need, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 4, 20. So 20 mud bricks, and then we'll probably take that up 4 or 5 blocks. So 20 times 5 is 100. So just to be safe, we're going to make 2 stacks of mud bricks here. And we have all these extra seeds. I'm thinking in this windmill as well, we could have storage on the bottom, then up top, we could do like a little auto composter eventually once we get enough iron. I think that would be a great functional thing to do here. And it actually makes sense. With windmill, except it turns stuff into flour, but I guess bone meal. I don't know. It works. Anyways, we'll get our inventory sorted here and make some mud bricks, and we'll start building this thing. Oh my gosh, I forgot about it. So I was hearing the campfire here. Baked potatoes. Where is our wandering trader? Oh, he probably despawned. Son of a gun, we made potatoes for no reason. A stack of potatoes, but luckily we're going to have such a crop surplus that won't even matter. That's just more food for us not to worry about. So we'll plug this in with our food here, and we have temporary wheat seed storage here because it's overflowing, and eventually I want to turn it into bone meal. So, okay, now that this is out of the way here, I'm going to keep 3 stacks of dirt on me, right? We'll keep 3 stacks of dirt on me. Okay, perfect. And because I want some for terraforming here. And now I need, oh my gosh, where am I going? Boom. Okay, water bottle. Perfect. All right. Now I'm actually going to go do this then. Okay, so after a little bit of time there, we have ourselves 2 stacks of packed mud. And I'm thinking we'll turn 1 into mud bricks for now, and we could kind of do some texturing here. Which, by the way, do we have any more of the dripstone here? We only have 10. We'll take some. A little texturing don't hurt nobody, and we might actually take this too. We might need to turn some stuff into stairs. We'll see. Okay, so we've dragged this on long enough. Let's get to making this base here. I'm going to test it out at 4 high and see if that's good, and if not, we'll add it up to a 5th layer here. So I'm going to just start with mud brick here, and then we're going to pepper in some, whatchamacallits here. What rhymes with mud brick? Mud, just packed mud, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm great. And I'm only adding this on temporarily here, although I kind of like having a little patch. Let's take a look at how this looks over here. You know what? I kind of like this height here because this also goes up 4 before our next layer starts. But I'd like it if there's like stairs there that kind of angle in. So I'm going to go ahead make ourselves, or I'm going to take down that packed mud there real quick. I'm going to make ourselves some packed mud brick stairs. That's a mouthful. And yeah, from there, we could add that to this top layer here, then bring it in and kind of establish or finish our base, I guess. So I think we just completed our base here. Let's take a look. That's a nice solid windmill base, what we're looking for. So kind of rounded near the top here. And when we go in, we're going to poke a hole through this eventually in the middle. But this looks good for now. Now what I want to do is see how tall up I need to take these planks here. Oops. Okay. We're going to get our dirt scaffolding going here. We need to find some bamboo. I have a feeling it's that way because there's mangrove that way. So that's going to be nice. And we need to do that eventually. What I'm thinking here is just a simple 3 up, right? And then we could punch out this crap right here in the middle, which we'll do now. We don't want to create a mob spawn, or I guess there's already a torch in there, but no big deal. So we'll do this, and before I forget, we won't let these despawn. These are valuable little blocks here, especially when we're poor. And maybe we could go up, since this is a fountain, we're trying to make this tall. So how far did we go up here? So 1, 2, 3. So if this was a base of 4 and then 3, we need to do the opposite here. So if this is a base of 4, maybe let's go up 6. I think is a solid number. Let's give that a go. Okay, something looks off here. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to run out of axe durability here, but no big deal. Okay. We need to take off 4 of these. Yeah, costly mistake for our axe durability, but it's okay. That's what tools are for. This is the game. You always got to remind yourself, right? There goes our axe. So what I'm doing here, it looks a little, there's no transition. It goes from fat to skinny. You get what I'm saying? So I think we need to go out 1 more block here. And I'll show you what I mean. We're going to do it to half of this here. So we'll actually have this going in on the base. And we're going to have to hug it tight. Yep. We're going to do this all the way around and have it go up. So I'm going to test this out and see if this transition looks a little bit better, because I do want it to skinny out up there. If it stays fat, it's not going to look like a great windmill. But I think we need some, yeah, transitionary space? I don't know. I'm just trying to make myself sound, you know, smart, not stupid. I don't know. I have a really tough time doing that. Okay, we're being surrounded by zombies right now, but while we're down here, we're going to give this another go. Come on. Fight the master. There we go. Okay. That was pretty badass what I said. Oh my gosh. This is a good ratio here. We still need to add a roof of some sort up there, but this is a good ratio. Okay, I just had a dangerous thought here. Do we have the blocks for it? Stay on the edge of your seat, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have the block? We could. We could. Because we could get bone meal. Do you guys know what I'm thinking about? I know what I'm thinking about. We don't need that much. If it's I don't know. We're going to make concrete to put a little dome on top. We're going to do it. I think that's going to be a good contrasting block there. Like just plain white concrete. And we can do that because we have... Oh, I didn't even take it out. We have gravel. We might need a bit more, so we could run down to the cave real quick. We have an extra shovel, which is perfect. But I'm thinking up here, we don't need more than 40. We honestly just need half a stack. So I could go and get some sand, right? So we get some sand. And get some... Honestly, we already have enough gravel. We just need some sand, because if we're making 32, that's all we need. So we're going to sleep so we could go into the water without getting attacked by mobs. We're going to get some sand, and we're going to make some concrete. And then we will easily harvest concrete in the river biome, because it's right there. There's water right there. Okay. I usually don't make concrete this early in game. This is a new concept to me. But honestly, when we're near a river and we already have white dye and we're not doing a huge concrete project, it's not a bad idea. Oh, and we could have done terracotta too? That's too much resources. We're going to hold off the terracotta train right here. So let's go to our crafting table, make ourselves some white dye and white concrete powder. Oh my gosh, 32. I hope this turns out good. If not, we'll find a way to use this here. But yeah, this is pretty easy concrete now. All we have to do is literally just place it in this river. That's it. And then we can mine it out. This place has been very useful to me, by the way. Or I guess further downstream there for harvesting mud. So we might need a little block, concrete placing area or something like that for a quicker harvest. We'll see what we can do with that. But for now, this works just fine. We're making ourselves some white concrete before we even have like a consistent iron supply. This is unheard of for me. But it does feel good. I feel like this is going to be a nice finishing touch to this build here that isn't quartz. If it was quartz, we can maybe make stairs and slabs and make it look nicer on top. But I have a feeling that this might be a good finishing touch. Dang it. Okay. One more thing I want to do. We need to make some stairs to transition up there too with that second layer. So we're going to go ahead and make 16 of you and go ahead and do that. Okay, so I think I'm going to go up too high here to start this. So too high. I really want it to look like a dome. I'm a master at this if you guys have seen my Craftwork series. And then we'll just go up flat like this. Oh my gosh, is this going to be one short? Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh no, this is a nightmare. Gosh dang it. Oh, and I want this to be concrete so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to do a long jump. Oh, I barely made that. Okay. We're going to make just a bit more concrete here. No worries. No need to panic. We're going to take some sand here and take some gravel and get one more white dye and we'll finish it off. Let's see if it even looks good. Maybe we don't want to use the concrete. That looks good. It looks like a little candy corn, by the way. It's our little candy corn. Oh my gosh, this is a candy corn windmill. We got to keep it now. That's now candy corn windmill. That's the name. That is outstanding. That looks like a piece of candy corn. We got to get a windmill on there quick so people don't realize that in the future. It'll be our secret for everybody watching this episode. Okay. We're going to harvest this gravel. Thankfully, it's right here in the entrance. And that is enough. Okay. And we'll get one more piece of white dye. And we'll go back up there and fix that dang thing. And hopefully get to making a, what is it? The windmill pieces next. The fans? I don't know what to call it. The blades? I think it's the blades. I can't believe we were short one piece of concrete. That was such a tragedy. I can't believe it. Oh, and our little piece of candy corn here is just looking beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I also like the way that the little stairs transitioned up there to that next final push of it. So, and if it was any bigger, I'm not sure if I'd like this build that much. So we're going up top here. We're finishing it off. One more piece. Boom. I think that looks good enough here. We're going to go and place a torch here so no monsters spawn and no creeper dive bombs. That's what we're trying to avoid here in this area. We're going to take down this massive mound of dirt now down to here. And now we need to think about how we're going to make these windmill blades, where we want to put that. Funny enough, I think I want to place it right up there. I think that makes sense. And I want to contrast what's already here. Oh my gosh, can I place? There we go. And I think if it goes out here, we're fine. Yeah, that's perfect. We're going to go ahead and do that. We need to go out one more because I don't want it to hug. Perfect. Okay. So to make these, I'm going to use some white wool. And how this starts is this right there. That's our little windmill pattern, and we'll go down one more. Let's see if that's a good blade length. That actually looks perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked for this. Okay, so now we just need to do that on the other 3 corners of this thing. I'm going to get the bottom side first, pillar up, and get the other one, and we should be looking good. And maybe, just maybe, we add a different touch here with some oak fences. Do we have oak fences? Barely have oak fences. No big deal, we'll make some. Just like so. Oak fence, boom, that's plenty, right? Should be plenty. If we need more, we can make them. We have plenty of wood from harvesting our tree farm here. So I'm thinking to add some more detail here, we can take the oak fences and go up like so. Yeah, I like that. And then on every other left side of the blade, we'll do just that. So down here we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, oh goodness, 3. Perfect. And then we could go up a few more. Place the fences. Just 3 more is needed, right? And now we just need this to get started. So then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then this side, right? 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, this one's going to be tricky because we're going to have to get underneath, right? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, oh no. We're going to have to shear some more sheep here, but we're doing the right thing. Let's go down. 1, 2, and then that one will go there. So we just need 3 more wool. We almost killed ourselves, but that's looking so nice. I think we need some windows and maybe some more texturing there on that second layer. But this is, oh my gosh, it's going to add so much to this little area, a little crop storage area. Beautiful. Okay, let's shear some sheep. All right, who wants a haircut? Come on over here. First come, first serve. Haircuts for everybody. Yay! All right. And we got to get in there, don't we? Nope, nobody. Nobody move. That's right. I haven't bred up animals since our first slaughter. Nope, you stay. Bad sheep. Yeah, no, we've been doing good, though, on the animal front. Haven't really paid too much attention to them, but we got a few eggs. Maybe we could get a hopper minecart underneath there eventually to start auto-collecting instead of wasting them all. But it's still nice to have some eggs. Okay. This is our way up here, and we just need to add 1 more layer of wool. Literally 1 more. I can't believe we were that short, but it's okay. Right? I think we did it. If we did it wrong here, this is going to be a fail, but that felt right. And I think we're all done. Do we have a windmill exterior? Please look good. We have a windmill exterior for the most part. We need to punch in some holes here. Need to punch in some holes here. I could use the bone meal. Get over here, Mr. Man. Mr. Skeleton Man, where are ya? Critical hit. Crit. Oh my gosh, I'm a pro. What did I get? Nothing? All that work for nothing. I even equipped my shield. What is going on here? Okay. So we need a way to get up. I'm thinking, yeah, that's nice. I'm thinking it makes sense for us to have something going to the top from here, like a support beam. And we could strip down this oak log eventually here. We're going to have the entrance to this place coming up from the back. So the ladder goes up from here. And we'll take this all the way to the top. We'll take some dirt, go here, go boom, boom. Not go boom, boom, but you know, place blocks. Not going boom, boom in our windmill here. Oh my gosh, I'm like a second grader. Okay, no worries. Anyways, we have almost everything stripped here. That looks good. And then we could have some more bone meal automation up there / more storage if we need it. Okay. So this is looking good. We need to make some, or we already have, yeah, we already have a crafting table out here. Let's make some ladders here. This is our first time making ladders, I believe, in this series. We'll use 6 ladders for now. Do we need a 3rd story is my question. Might be nice to add for now, but I'm not necessarily sure if we'd use it too much. And I want the ladders to be separate. So like you go up here and then that's that, right? So we'll do this, go around to this side, and then we'll place up more ladders going up to this level up here, which definitely needs some lighting. And I'm adding lighting at the top here just like this. That looks a lot better. Okay. And we'll do the same down here as well, where lighting will go like such. Looks good. Okay. It's nice and cozy in here. Okay, let me make a few more ladders here. Maybe put down some sort of, what is it, flooring in here. I think we might use oak. We'll see. And we'll go from there. So yeah, just give me a second here. So we're looking pretty fancy here. Look at this. We have a completed exterior for the windmill. And then we walk in here and we have an interior. Now all we need to do is add a bunch of storage. I don't know what we're going to do up here, but this is here. It's nice. I don't know. But we will add some stuff here. So on each side here, trying to think of how to lay this out. It's going to be most efficient to use double chests here. Will double chests fit up there is the question. Let's give this a test. No, it won't. Oh, son of a gun. So I have an idea. So we'll do 2 double chests there, a few upside down stairs, and then a few barrels on the side for each side here. And how we're going to organize it, I have no idea yet, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll just start by making a stack of planks, and we'll just make chests little by little here so we don't over make them here. Or maybe we could stagger too and be fun. No, we can't do that. That wouldn't work. So we need 2 chests, 6 chests, 6 more chests. And I don't know why I'm going out here when there's literally a crafting table inside. Again, my brain should be studied, people. I've said this many times. And we're going to have we don't need a crafting table in every single corner though. We're going to keep one there just cause, or honestly, we don't even need that there. Let's place it. Crafting tables could go in the ground, maybe be a functional, functional decoration there. So 3 more crafting tables. Uh-oh. I did not make 3 more. I made 2 more. And then un más in español porque no. Okay, I'm done trying to speak Spanish here. I'm an idiot. Here we go. So functional crafting table decorations here. We're going to take this and go on inside. Oh my gosh, we should live here. This is a lot nicer than our little home there. But very functional. I think next thing I want to do on this level is maybe poke a hole. Right here. Does this look good? This look good? Okay, maybe just a 1 high hole. Okay, that's nice. Perfect. So we'll poke a window on this level here. Just every single side. Oh, there goes a block. Yeah, every single side, poke a hole. Nice. And then on the sides here, we could have some bone meal stuff. And then up here, it really doesn't make sense to add another one. Yeah, so that's what we're going to stick with here. And maybe for the windows, we could do fences. I always like fences as windows, if you guys can't tell, in the farmy type builds. Gotta let the build breathe a bit. Yeah, I like that. That looks great. Oh, wonderful. All right. Well, now as far as storage gets organized here, I'm going to do that, give myself a little breather from talking. Organize storage here, and then we can move on to maybe decorating some crop fields on the outside here. Okie dokie. So some time has passed and I have transferred all of our farmable items into here so far. So we have wheat and wheat seeds up here, beetroot seeds, sorry. Carrots, don't know what's going to go there. Potatoes, and don't know what's going to go over there. Pumpkins, sugarcane. We have some extra barrels here. We'll see what we do, but for now, we're going to keep it this way. Maybe we'll merge. I know that we need a barrel for wheat seeds, 100%. Beetroot, we possibly could merge, and then some more less farmed items, I guess you could say, could go in these barrels here, but that's not something to worry about right now. Anyways, that is a functional windmill to store all of our crop items. I think to end the episode here, I want to do a little bit of terraforming. I already got some packed mud and some acacia fences ready for us here. I want to go ahead terraform just this tiny bit here. Put in a wheat field similar to this, and then move all the wheat to this side, and then maybe add like carrots and potatoes and beetroot all kind of, in crop lines on this side here. And I think it's going to turn out awesome. So without further ado, let's get started on that. Oh my gosh, we might have enough fences. I was not expecting that. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, so we have the fenced in area complete. Now we just need to irrigate it, but this is looking great. We have the nice peaceful Minecraft music going too. How wonderful. Okay, I think we actually need to make a shovel here now. But this is looking, I can't wait until crops are in here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. All right, I did a little time warp just to save some hard drive space here, but look at this. We have a fully irrigated field just waiting for crops to be planted on it. And we had an Enderman visit. Just wanted to say, hey, YouTube, how's it going? Subscribe to Enderman. No, I'm joking. We're going to take down this field here. It's going to be a very satisfying harvest, and then we're going to replant this entire wheat field here, and then we're also going to take down this here. So we're going to put on our farmer hats here and have a great time. Wow. Okay. We still have plenty of excess wheat and seeds here. Look at that. And this is all going to be growing up, and when the wheat is actually fully grown, it's going to look even better here. Oh my goodness, just let that sink in. What a beautiful sight. My goodness. Okay. Now we're going to clear our inventory here, put our harvest bounty back in here. I guess we'll put pumpkin seeds there. Wheat seeds, we're going to have to start composting that stuff soon. It's going to give us a ton of bone meal. And look at the wheat there that we could turn into more mud bricks or trades and also breed up our cattle, right? Okay, time for us to set our focus here to get some more crops planted. And I think we're going to call it an episode after that. Oh my goodness. I had such a blast this episode. The transformation of this world has been real over the past few episodes. And did that already grow? This field is so big. We had beetroot grow up to full maturity. That's something. Well, like I was saying, the transformation of this world has been real. I mean, we could even think back to when we built this dock here and look back. Or even this animal shelter, right? A build like this brings out so much, and I'm so happy that you guys joined me today. I had just a blast, and I continue to look forward to transforming even more of this world. And look, speaking of transformations, more weathered coppers coming along. I can't wait till that is blue. Oh my gosh, it's going to be... What's the over-under, by the way? Which episode is that going to be fully blue, fully oxidized? That's going to be a comment for you guys to ponder, and if somebody predicts it, you will get a shrine of you built in this world. We will dedicate a shrine to whoever comments the correct episode, I guess. So, we'll see. Wow, this is beautiful. As the sun is setting, guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of my single player world. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, tell me why. If you hated it, leave a dislike, tell me why. This has been Impala 100, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now.